of October 1980, the Iraqis managed to achieve total control over the city of Mohammed. On the 10th of October, the Battle of Mohammed is still raging. The Iraqi army carries out its second big operation, crossing the Karun. Advanced units brought over on rafts secure a bridgehead. Then a pontoon bridge, 120 meters long, is built to enable the bulk of the troops to cross the river. Foreign military observers admitted that from the military and technical point of view, the crossing was unique. The next morning, a surprise attack will cut the Abadan-Akhwaz main road, but the operational plan requires more than only building the bridge. In enemy territory, the roads are inadequate. New roads have to be constructed to allow tanks, heavy guns and equipment to advance. Excavators and bridge parts on the move. After crossing the Karun, the Iraqi army prepares to cross another natural barrier, the Bahamshir River. Pioneer work is tough, straining toil. This region is swampy and confronts the soldiers with a multitude of problems. But in the end, the Iraqis manage to surmount them. The Bahamshir River is no longer a barrier. Abadan is cut off from its main connection to Iran. This operation is not intended to enter Abadan, but to hit it, and to hit it hard. Abadan, once the location of Iran's biggest refinery, turns into an inferno. The United Nations, the non-aligned movement and the Islamic Conference tried again and again to mediate a ceasefire. Iraq always assents to the appeals for peace, but Iran's rulers always reject them. Pakistani President Zia-ul-Haq visits Tehran and meets Bani Sadr. Peace mission failed. Bani Sadr appointed president, Khomeini style. Through Bani Sadr demonstrations, but political alliances are quickly changing in Iran. Only a little later, other demonstrations against Bani Sadr took to the streets, and he had to flee his master's rage and seek asylum in France. In any case, he was more fortunate than the ex-foreign minister, Rabbazedo, who couldn't escape and was executed. Throughout that period, the intensity of the war increases. These mountains form a natural barrier between Iraq and Iran. They extend up to the Turkish borders. Although these mountains are not suitable for large-scale military operations, the Iranians waged a huge offensive in November 1981 in the areas of Samar and Gilan West, and that offensive did not achieve its goal. Fighters are on their guard, here and everywhere, along the long borders with Iran.